thanks so much for joining me today. Today's nail tutorial is going to be on a quick tape tutorial. Basically what it is I have painted on a base coat, and this base coat here is a nice orangey shimmery color from OPI, and this one here is called Bright Lights Big Color. And the secret to this is you need to make sure that your base coat is completely dry before you go ahead and get started. Otherwise, it's not going to work at all. So for the tape, all I'm going to be using is Scotch tape. So regular, everyday wrapping paper tape is all you need. You can also use painter's tape, or you can use little pieces of different other kinds of tape, anything that works for you, but I'm just going to be using Scotch tape. The design that we are going to be using for the stencil are these craft scissors here. As you can see here, they have a squiggly line on them. They look like this. You can get these at your local craft store. They're really inexpensive, so it makes a nice design out of that tape. After we've cut out all of our strips, I hope you can see this here, but basically the strips of tape are going to look like this, and what we're simply going to do is we're going to go ahead and tape off what we don't want to paint and leave showing what will be painted. And what we're going to do is paint them in a contrasting color. So you want to make sure that you get a good seal and make sure that there's no bubbles or anything in the area where the paint, the polish, can seep under from. So I'm just going to go ahead and prep the rest of my hand here, and we'll go ahead and get started with the rest. I'm just going to do it at a slight diagonal, not necessarily a diagonal, I'm sorry, more of a, it's not centered, in other words. Make sure we get a good contact. So after we have prepped all of our fingers, the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to be using a contrasting color. You want to make sure that you use a polish that's going to be very opaque, and the reason for this is so that you can only apply one coat and it doesn't have to go on layers and layers, because as soon as we apply the color, we're just going to go ahead and remove the tape for a nice clean finish. So the polish that I've chosen today is this China Glaze polish. It's in a teal sort of color, and this one here is called Custom Kicks. So you want to make sure that you apply plenty of polish onto the area that is that's showing up. And then what you're going to go ahead and do is you're just going to remove the tape, and it'll leave a nice clean finish. So here is the finished result after I have completed the nail design. I've also added a top coat of my favorite top coat polish, which is Sèche Vite. So that goes what it does is it blends all the lines together, so it looks like it was all in one stroke. So there you go, you guys. I hope you like this quick video tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. And remember, we are still doing a nail challenge. So this is number 9, I think, on the nail challenge out of 30. So I'm working on 30 of them. I still have a ways to go, and I am open to any suggestions. If y'all have any questions, please let me know, and I hope y'all have a great evening.